Yo, how's it going, guys? My name is Fuse22 and welcome back to my little shitty corner of YouTube, where in today's video we're doing a little bit of a different type of video, where today we're gonna break down the new Rainbow Six Siege operation. It's gonna be the first season in year 5, so of course, being a Rainbow Six Siege fan of about, I want to say actually 3 years it has been now, almost 4. I'm very excited for what we have coming to us and what we're being offered here and the new season. First of all, of course, a lot of changes are coming. You're gonna see the new operators right here. Lana, first operator, the attacker in Operation Void Edge. She comes with a few different guns. She comes with the ARX 200. It's an assault rifle, which is basically semi-auto. So it's I guess if you want to call it a DMR, but it's not a DMR. And then she comes with Ash's G36C assault rifle, and then she has the option of frag grenade, smoke grenade, and then the standard pistol no one ever really cares about. And then just looking at some headgears and some uniforms, just the standard face paint. And then of course for the uniform, I'm getting a lot of space vibes from her uniform, kind of like, which makes sense since she's supposed to resemble the night in Void, like the nighttime in Void Edge. But still, I'm getting a lot of like Space Ranger, like spacesuit vibes from Lana. And so now let's go look at some gameplay for Lana. And of course, using her, the first map I got to play on was Border for the new update, and I was very pleased with the results I got from her. I didn't do very much. The new operators, I'm still learning how to use them properly myself, so you're not going to see a whole lot of good clips. But I do like the whole point of you can go through. It's basically exact replica of you, your gun attachments and everything, looking through, aiming, giving the defenders the illusion that it is really you. This is going to be really good for competitive play in Season 2 when we are allowed to bring the new operators into competitive play itself. And I really feel like it's a great way to get intel. Of course, if it's shot, it gets destroyed, but at least then you know defenders where they are. And another great thing about her gadget, you can vault, climb up things, you know, the basic stuff. And then of course she does have a bug where if you die while using her operator, her gadget, you go to this weird menu and there's no way to get out of it actually. And then moving into Oryx, the defender for Void Edge, his special ability is a Rema Dash, which is really interesting. It reminds me a lot of course, a bull, which is his logo. And basically you can breach through breakable walls, doors, windows by using this, and it'll push back opponents if you run into them while doing the dash. His weapons he comes with is the submachine gun MP5, arguably the best best submachine gun in the game, and the Spaz 12, another great shotgun for the defenders to have. And then going back onto this MP5, I was very saddened to find out that we are not allowed an ACOG on this MP5, only for Doc and Rook. But for the secondary, moving on, very good choice with the Biffa 410. Very much appreciated. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Very much appreciated to have the Biffa 410 for the fact that you can open up walls and create rotation holes and angles for you to peek if you are going to be running that MP5. And then his gadgets, not much there. Standard face paint, nothing special on the headgear. And then the uniform, we get a really good look at what he is rocking. And my first impressions of this, honestly, was, alright, I can see a little bit like maybe basic training spacesuit. But after looking more into it, I'm seeing a lot of basic training, like army, like basic training combat for the army. And that was really cool. And then we're going to see my first actual look at Oryx, jumping through a hatch, jumping back up to rotate. And then of course some gameplay of me personally playing Oryx, where I hear someone up above and I just simply stood up at the hatch. Now I did get a little confused on how to continue up. I didn't know you had to look straight to where your other arm is accessible to like go straight up, so I had to drop and go back up. But I did learn that later on how to properly do it, guys. But yeah, a really good rotation that was able to be played there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You could really, if there's a guy on that window, as soon as I crouch, come back up, get a nice little headshot on the guy repelling, and you really don't know what to expect from Oryx. You could just be wandering down a hall and find him at the end of the hall. And here I came up with a little strat, so for all of you ranked players, the players that you know, are really looking to sweat out and rank as soon as this new operation drops, right here in Freezer, you can watch those back stairs. I recommend putting that hole with the Biffa 410, reinforcing the walls in front of you, barricading up the door to your left, and then of course I would use your MP5 to watch that back hallway, make sure no thermites or Habanas get it. But moving on to the new map, of course, they reworked a very fan favorite, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Fan favorite map, Oregon, got reworked, and I honestly, at first, I thought it was really confusing to like kind of learn all the new maps and all of the reworks we had received prior to Oregon. I thought were quite easy to understand, quite easy to rotate in, quite easy to really grasp. But this one at first really gave me a lot of struggle. It took me a while to comprehend all the changes, comprehend how to rotate through, and honestly, I found out they added a security office, they added a freezer into basement. That's going to change up the whole basement strategy, whole basement gameplay, but I honestly feel like it was for the best. I do like it. After playing on this map, I want to say like 3 times, I enjoyed it a lot. Blue Bunker got expanded. Blue Bunker got a big update. Of course, now there's a double door down there. It leads out to the same area. Outside didn't get changed too much. But I will say, after playing it a while, they did add on the test servers a quick match to solely play Oregon. I really feel like that was a great move on their part. Helped the players learn the map. They didn't add that in the first day of it being out. First 2 days, actually, sorry, of the technical test servers being out. So I think that was a really good move. After playing it another 2 times, of course, after this match here, I did learn the map a little more, and I feel like it's really easy to rotate after you do learn it. You learn a lot of the hatch spots. They added a new hatch in the kitchen area. They still have the hatch in storage for kitchen, and I believe those are the only 2 hatches in this general area. But you can see right there above dining hall as a big soft floor area that you can shoot out and watch from above if you're pulse, or of course just ping it from above. Watch the area down below, because I guarantee if you're playing dining hall, that's going to be a big spot for people to plant in that back corner. So now you can watch that, and that's going to be very helpful for future rotations. Upstairs didn't change too much. They really only added maybe changed up, I guess I should say, a few things there. As you can see, that main window got moved over. They got rid of that left side window on the dorm room, and then of course armory down the hall, and the room to the right got changed actually a little bit, but armory stayed the same. The room to the right, same positioning and everything. So nothing too different there, I would like to say. I feel like they kept most things the same, try to keep it easy for players to understand how to play. And another big thing, they added a hallway like they did over on Clubhouse between the meeting hall and the main bathroom area. And I also realized over on rear stage and the main tower, they got rid of the soft wall, and there is no soft, that might look like soft flooring above, but really that flooring above is actually complete cement. So that's going to be a really good place to plant diffuser. If you guys already have been planning there, continue, because that's only going to become better. You can't get shot through that wall. They're actually going to have to come down the stairs, and by the time they get on that landing, you're already going to have the intel from your teammates on cameras, or you're going to be able to hear them. So no matter what they do not worry. Next thing, the new charms. The new charms look amazing this season. We have Earth in the center of each charm, surrounded by the color of your rank that you finished on, or sorry, that you got the highest of, and then depending on what rank, you got a lot of planets around it. So for being champion, you get 7 planets surrounding you. Diamond, you get 6, platinum 5, gold 4, so on and so forth. And I really do like the way the champion and diamond look this season. They never seem to disappoint me, and I definitely am liking the new look on them. And then here we have Border. This was the first map I played on the TTS. Beautiful. I love it. It stops Valley from getting spawn peaked, and even when you get right here, if someone tries to do a little run out, there's the tank to protect you a little more. Moving into the change on operators, just the operators. I know they added the super shorty to Castle, so now you can still run his submachine gun and have a shotgun at your side. So really, if you want, you can get impacts and 2 shotguns. That's going to be very OP. But this is, I feel, the buff Castle needed. Forever people were asking Ubisoft to buff him. I never really felt like he needed too much of a buff, but just adding the super shorty is perfect. Everyone was asking, make it so drones can't go underneath castles. I feel like that might be a little too OP for castle, but honestly, the change they made, great. And as you can see, Oryx, when he does that dash, his special ability, the dash through a wall or a door, it takes 10 health away, so that he cannot just continuously do it and have that advantage. Now, if he does it and doesn't hit anything, it won't take any damage away. And then, of course, they nerfed Legion. They took a little bit of intel, so you always know when they give you some intel, they have to take some away. And now, if Legion's goo mines are behind a wall or a door, he can no longer see them, with the exception of, I did actually test it to see how long his vision would last on the goo mine symbol, of course, just the little symbol that pops up above it to show you where the goo mine is, and it is 12 meters away. So that's not going to be a very big help, but you're going to see it coming up here shortly. I'm going to test it so you can kind of get a understanding for how far away that 12 meter range is. So even from that distance right there, you can't see it through the door, but if you were to come out here, you still can't see it. And I was just doing based off where the lightest you can see it is. So right here, I can very lightly see it, see the logo a little bit, and that is actually where the 12 meter mark was. And then an update came to Ying. She now has frag grenades, so that's a very like I said, in competitive play, that's gonna help a lot. You flash out a room, the defenders all pause in their steps, they stand still, they don't want to, you know, risk getting shot while being flashed and concussed and everything from Ying's basic flash grenade. I'm not really sure the term they use to call these special abilities, but now if Ying was to throw a special ability like grenade type thing through a window, the defenders are going to stop in their tracks, and now she can nade them out safely, not really worrying about, you know, getting run out on, not really worrying about getting like peeked at that window unless there's an open door, or unless there's a defender somewhere like down the map. So on Bank they could have ran out from main entrance, but like I really wanted to test this out. I played a lot of Ying on the technical test servers so far, and she did not disappoint. You know, that concussion really buys you some time, and by that time you can grenade out a room if you are not feeling confident enough, or you can, you know, fast peek it if you see someone, then you can begin your push with maybe a nade, or for example a concussion grenade type jazz special ability. But yeah, Ying, definitely I'd give this this buff, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Nook now has frag grenades, so that's really going to make her a lot more lethal. I mean, you aren't going to see her coming. She can pop that ability, you don't see her coming on the cameras, but out of nowhere you just get naded from the hallway. I really am into Year 5 Season 1 so far, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what you think Ubisoft should fix, what you think they should nerf, buff, whatever. My name is Boost12, and I'll catch you on the flip side. I'll see you guys Monday with some updates to the channel.